Hi everyone, so I'm Temi with Tamora Designs. Today I'm going to be making a mid-century style modern living room. And I went ahead and sourced a bunch of furniture. There will be links in my description showing where you can get the furniture from, and you just go ahead and click it, and it's as simple as that. So let's go ahead and hop into the video. So as you can see, we've got our mid-century modern living room design. So I went ahead and put my little logo in the bottom right. And our background, the color is actually a color that I picked from the design itself, so that it kind of gives that little sneak peek into what colors you'll be seeing in the design. So let's go ahead and hop into the textures and palette page, where I have a bunch of photos that will be referencing items in the design. So here's a texture and palette page, and as you can see, we have a really cool variety of photos that will be showcasing the furniture in the design. So we've got our stone texture that I'm so excited to use, and then we've got our beautiful wood, and of course you're not going to have a mid-century modern home without a stunning wood piece. So we've got that wood, and you'll see later where we use it. You've got the color blue that we did see in the first slide, and that will be used frequently in the design, as well as this concrete. And yeah, I'm not going to go into what some of the other things are until we get into the design. So let's hop right into it. So here we've got a blank space, right? But we are going to be decorating the heck out of this space, this white blank slate. Let's go ahead and grab our first piece of the room. So here we have the concrete floor. So I went ahead and chose this because it's not necessarily like the first type of flooring you think of when you think of mid-century modern, but I do think that it just solidifies the space, and it's not too much. Next, I have grabbed the wallpaper color that I will be using. So I did get this color from Behr. So this was a warm toned navy that I really thought just went so well with the space. So I went ahead and picked that one out. And you're not going to have a mid-century modern home without a super cool window. And hint, hint, there'll be another one. So we've got our first cool window. This one does have like a terrarium or kind of like a courtyard in the middle. And it looks into it, and it has like this nice curtain. The curtain I did not source. That was part of the window. So if you want to know where that curtain is from, I unfortunately don't have details. But the window is awesome. So I was like, I gotta take it. So I went ahead and got it. So our next item is actually going to be a part of a fireplace. So this beautiful mid-century style stone will be our fireplace base. And it will be standing straight up like this. It's gonna go straight up to the ceiling. This is like a modernized mid-century home. Don't get me wrong, I love like the classic mid-century, right? But for my style and for the purpose of this elevation view, I did want to use furniture and textiles that I really thought encapsulated the modern mid-century vibe that I was going for. So that will be part of our fireplace, and our fireplace will be L-shaped. So we're grabbing our next piece of the stone. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it towards the back. It's gonna be right there. So yeah, it's an L-shaped fireplace. Now, you might be like, okay, this fireplace is already looking super cool. You're right. But think about what could be cooler and even more mid-century than what it already is. I have the answer. Wood-covered walls. Because, oh my gosh, let me just tell you, they're slept on. We need to be using them more in the modern day. Like, it really just makes the space. So let's go ahead and bring it in. You guys have already kind of seen a snippet of it on our textiles and palette page. So this beautiful wood is our feature on the fireplace that I really think ties the space fully together. So we've got our back wall complete. Now it's time to go for the side wall. So here we are with the next part of the wall. I'm gonna go ahead and move everything over just a tad bit, and then we're gonna bring our wall in, and then we made that 3-point corner, so our room is really coming together. Now, I did say there will be another window, and there will be. We'll bring it in right now. I went ahead and I found this window, and we've already got it to the exact perspective that it needs to be. So this is a floor-to-ceiling window as well. Both beautiful modern windows, and you will see a lot of that on my channel. I absolutely love windows. I know they're probably not great for paying bills, but they are great for the vibes of the space. So with that window being added, we have officially gathered every single item that we will be using as the shell of the room. It's just so decorated and custom. Your average home isn't going to have a feature like this. Now here comes the fun part. We're going to be decorating everything in here. So I went ahead and sourced some of the coolest mid-century modern furniture that I could possibly find. I went ahead and used a darker blue in the space, you can tell by the walls, but our item that I'm about to bring in will give you a preview of basically every color that I'm using in this space. We have this gorgeous, absolutely mid-century modern inspired rug. This area rug is just beautiful. So it does have the rustic color, it has that blue in it, that navy blue, and it does have a warm undertone, so it does include that as well. We've got that mustardy color that you do see a lot of in mid-century designs, and then of course cream, because you need a little bit of neutral when you got all these crazy colors, right? So we've got that beautifully tied together rug, and I don't know if you can tell in the back, but there is some forest green as well, which is an ode to the classic green colors that we do see all the time in mid-century modern homes. You will be shocked at the amount of pieces that are their own statement piece, but somehow managed to come together into this beautiful collection of furniture that just perfectly encapsulates the mid-century modern style that I was going for. So yeah, this rug isn't the only colorful piece you'll see. So the next item that I'm going to bring into the space is our couch. This couch it's just perfect. Like, it looks so comfy. I could take a 7-hour slumber on this couch and you would have to slap me awake because it is so nice. Look at that. Anyways, enough about me sleeping on the couch. Does it not just perfectly go with that rug? Yeah, it does. So I'm just so happy with that. Like, that rustic leather color, it's not leather, neither of them are, the rug nor the couch, but that color is something that I love in this space. That's the orangey tones that we're bringing into the space, and they just go hand in hand. That wall color and that color of the couch, like, they're married. They are married. Who wants a couch? Who wants to sleep on the couch and not have a throw blanket to wrap themselves up in? What do you think? I just love it. Okay, like, at first I was like, dude, be real with me. This throw blanket is a little extra. It might be a little too much for space, maybe. But, oh my gosh, once I saw how cool it looked in comparison to the colors that I had in the space, I was like, we gotta bring it in. So I went ahead and sourced that blanket. Oh, you know what else? I went ahead and made the shell of the room and completely forgot the fireplace. So here's the fireplace that I'm sure you were like, where is it? Where's the fireplace that she's going on and on about? Yeah, there it is. The fireplace looks great. And we don't have a TV in this space. This person is lucky enough to have 2 huge windows to look straight out into the most beautiful television that you'll ever see in your life. And that's why I'm just kind of making it more of a sitting room, not necessarily living room. It's just supposed to be a cozy place to unwind, and a TV, in my opinion, would not do this space justice. Now let me bring this down a bit. I just realized that the fireplace was floating a tad bit. All right, so I fixed the fireplace. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and complete our little area where the couch is residing with this beautiful wooden block side table. And I think it's a little on the pricier side. If I can recall, I think it was $498, but it is solid wood. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in our item that will go on top of this beautiful side table. So we've got this super unique and interesting table lamp, and once again totally encapsulates the mid-century modern vibes. So of course you're going to have your lights that sit atop tables and stand on the floor possibly, but we also will want some overhead lights. So I went ahead and I found these super nice hanging pendant lights that just, oh, like look at this. They just really fit the space. So those lights, they were an absolute yes. The green light, at first I was like, how will I tie this into the space? Because it is green. We're doing orange and blue, not green. But then, once again, I forgot. I was like, wait, this rug has green in it. And it's the same color of green. They're perfect, and they're meant for each other. The attention to detail there looks so good. So our next item is going to be, drum roll please, coffee table. So there are some really cool mid-century modern coffee tables out there, like super cool ones. The one that I pulled, I do love. It's just not the craziest piece. This space really did have a lot of statement pieces. You can't have a space with all insane pieces that you will think are the craziest thing ever, unless if you're a maximalist, and yeah, no hate there, but I couldn't do that. But so for the mid-century modern vibe, there's our little piece that will help level the space out. So now we're going to go ahead and bring in our items that we will be using on the table as decorations. So our first one is a little orange potted plant. And guys, isn't this the cutest thing? Now we've got our next item. I'm sure you saw it at the bottom, sitting right there next to the orange potted plant. So we've got our little ceramic blue bowl. Guys, like, I'm just loving the space. I have at the very end the coolest item to bring in. I'm saving it for last because you might be like, yeah, the space looks nice, but it's missing something. Once I bring it in, y'all will be like, you were right, it needed that. So let's wait and see what that is at the end. So our next item that we're going to bring is this super cute plant that I sourced. I love tall plants, I love leafy plants, and in this space we absolutely need one. Now we're on our next item. Our next item is more of a background item than a focal point, but without it I don't think that the space would be as cool. So we've got, or it's functional. I'm talking about like the vibes and the aesthetics of the space, but I actually do think it's very functional as well. So now we've got our bookcase. So this is where you put your little accessories, your plants, your books, you know, anything that you want to store, put on display. This is where you would do that. And there is a little cabinet there, so you can hide like your Xbox if you did have TV in the space, because Xboxes look ugly. I'm not coming for my boyfriend. Or am I? No, but no, because all the boys like have their Xbox out and it's just an eyesore. But yeah, so if you have a boyfriend, tuck it in that little cabinet right there, or kids that want to play Xbox, just tuck it in the cabinet and it's gone, and that big white eyesore is just out. So yeah, if you did have a TV, that's what I'd be using that space for. Every surface that I've been using in this space thus far have wood tones. They're all wooden. And that just, once again, really just ties it all together, and creates unity in a space that has so many things that could definitely make it ununified. That consistency really does elevate the space. So I want to be very consistent with the amount of wood that I used, the amount of colors that I pulled. Once again, when we're putting the blue as the wall color, the main wall feature, that does establish that the blue is basically our frontal color. So I did want to use a lot of blue, but also tie in that orange. So yeah, that's why I picked that couch, because that couch definitely contrasts that blue so perfectly. Now we're on to our next item. So I went ahead and sourced 2 of the same chair for our accent chairs. So we have that beautiful blue tone in the upholstery of the chair. And these chairs are classic mid-century modern style, and don't they just fit? Like, everything in this room just goes so nicely together. It just pairs amazingly. So our second to last item is our I could see myself just sitting there on that chair and maybe drawing. I'm not a big reader, but doing something really relaxing in that chair and having that light on. We have our last piece of the puzzle. It starts with a P and it ends with painting. A painting. And guys, let me just tell you the painting that I found. Ta-da! Now, just be real with me. Does this not bring the space together? It looks so good, so beautiful. Yeah, that is the finalization of the space. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and readjust everything because I was just bringing the furniture in. I wasn't really sizing it and putting it in the exact places that I liked. So I'm just gonna go through and really just iron out all the imperfections of where I placed everything. So here's our finished room design. I think it turned out beautifully. Now, the furniture that I have sourced is from all different types of websites and retailers. So I will be having a description list with all the furniture and all the information you need to buy any of this furniture if you'd like to purchase any of them. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments what your favorite piece from the room was. I'll go ahead and tell you, I think my favorite piece was the painting. I might be biased. I do like painting myself and doing art, but let me know what your guys' favorite piece of the room was. There's definitely some really good options in there to pick from. So yeah, and if you have any ideas for any videos that you'd like to see in the future, or if you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'm all ears, and I love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you for watching my mid-century modern living room design, and yeah, stay tuned for some more videos in the future. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to see you guys for the next one. Bye!